Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning briefing here on the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. Great to be with you. What a different environment it is here today as Tropical Storm K is still having some effects, but good effects in terms of the air temperature. It's actually cool down here on the beach this morning. The humidity is gone. It looks ominous, like we could still get some rain. In fact, that is in the forecast through this evening. And I'll tell you, it's an exciting time here in Southern California. I'm getting ready to do some surf fishing here and catch some sierras and roosters. Of course, I'm joking a little bit, but God only knows what is going to blow in here courtesy of Kay, because we've got a lot of warm water flushing up the Baja coast and presumably with it, a lot of fish. Hey, you know what time it is. It's time for the morning briefing. Good morning. It is great to be with you. It's a beautiful morning here in Surfside, California, and I'm so happy to spend some time with you, and so happy and grateful to you for spending thousands of hours with us every single month. It really is great. First of all, happy Mid-Autumn Festival, perhaps the second biggest festival in China. Send all my love and kind wishes out to my friends in China and around the world who are celebrating this. Don't eat too many mooncakes. Man, those things have a lot of calories in them. Take it from me. I know from eating way too many when I was living in China. Well, I'll tell you, it is a different environment here, and it is absolutely beautiful. There's not a breath of wind. The ocean, while you can see the southerly influence to it, is pretty calm. So looking forward to Sunday when many of you are going to get out again. First of all, before I get into what was happening before K and what I anticipate will happen after, and you know how good my predictions are, just look at my last 2 years of albacore predictions. I want to talk to you about Bass Pro Shops. I'll be there in just a few more hours. I should be out there around 12 noon, and then we start our podcast at 1 o'clock. Let me give you the lineup so you know what's heading your way, and remind you all that Bob Miner, the general manager out there, has free gifts, but while supplies are limited, I've got a beautiful Daiwa fishing rod. We love Daiwa. They put out such exceptional, great products, rods, reels, and so much more. And of course, we are so proud to be affiliated with them. Brand new rods, some other swag that we'll be giving out, a new reel, and it's all free today at Bass Pro. Right there in front of the big bass tank at 1 o'clock. That's when it all starts. I would get out there early, do some shopping, and then pop over there about 1:45 so I can say thank you for helping us to build. First on the show will be Mark Franco. We'll be talking kids fishing. Then a good friend of mine, Gilbert Hernandez, will be there. He'll talk kayak fishing and lobster hoop netting. Pete Marino, he's a great competitor, and he's going to go back in his memory banks and talk about some of his most memorable competitions. Todd Woods, best moments on the water for this pro. Can't wait to talk to him. And then a guy I know pretty well, Phil Friedman. Same name as me? What's up with that? Phil Friedman Jr. will be talking about Bass Bros and their great channel and what they are out there trying to accomplish. And then finally, we saved the best for last, Real Warriors. The guys that take our veterans, our men and women who've served our country out for an offshore adventure, help them transition back into society after giving their all for you and me. So, great show today. We're gonna have gifts to give out to you. More importantly, I want to shake your hands and thank you for supporting us so much as we are headed toward 5,000 subscribers now and 1 million views. That's going to occur real soon. All thanks to you. I'll see you at Rancho Cucamonga later today. All right, before Kay had this effect, we got to take a break. Not that we wanted to take a break from fishing because it's so outstanding. We had seen the most Dorado ever in Southern California. And presumably we have a stretch of Dorado that lasts for thousands of miles. If you take it all the way down the Baja coast and then you extend it into other countries, Costa Rica and everything else, as you move down, I mean, there's so much Dorado that it's mind-boggling. And you could roll up on kelps, as we did on the Amigo, and just see free swimmers everywhere. So you got to think that's going to continue. It may take a little while for the guys to find it again. I doubt it, though. I think you're just going to be able to drive to where the warm water is, and when you find a kelp, more than likely it's going to be loaded. There are some dry kelps, but it's a numbers game. The more kelps you hit, the more likely it is you're going to succeed. So I think that is going to continue. The yellowfin tuna situation is growing day by day by day. We've got LA Orange County-based boats catching yellowfin tuna. We've got the San Diego guys catching them. We've got our friends, the Pongeros, down there in Ensenada catching them. So I think that is going to be part of our next chapter, which could start on Sunday. We may have more yellowfin in a biting mood up here with this warm water. I suspect that's going to be something that's going to occur also. More yellowtail? I am not sure about that. We've seen a dwindling in yellowtail counts as everybody has been focusing so much more on the Dorado. And some of that yellowtail, you have to think, has moved into our local island. So that is also good news. You know, I talked about the southerly stretch of Dorado. You know, there's fish up in the Channel Islands. Aloha Spirit has 3 trips out of Cisco's. My friend Tucker on the Endeavor out of Ventura Sport Fishing, he's going to fish offshore. There's bluefin, there's Dorado up there. It's exciting times for sure. Now, the enigma, the unknown, the mystery. What is going to flush up here as a result of K? Will there be wahoo? Will there be blue or black marlin? Will there be short-billed spearfish? That is what makes it so exciting right now. That's what is the enigma, the mystery. We don't know what is in our future, but we can be sure it's going to be really, really exciting. And I can't wait to see what unfolds here in the next several days, the next several weeks, and the next months, because we are really in historic times in terms of sport fishing. We haven't seen fishing this good for 100 years. And now we not only have that giant bluefin tuna, but we have all this tropical fish that has moved into our area. And who knows, because of K, we might even see more and more and more. From the Pongeros down there in Ensenada to the guys down in San Quintin to all the way up to the Channel Islands. This is going to be an exciting week to come. And I can't wait to chronicle for you every morning on the morning briefing. We'll do special updates if we had to do that. And of course, we'll be out on the Pride, a 2-day trip, maybe one opening left on that. All you got to do is send me a text. I'll send you the list, or go into today's show description, and there's a list of our final charters right there for you. Almost all sold out on everything, but you never know. I mean, with the COVID thing and everything else, you might want to throw your name on the waiting list, and you can join us. That last trip on the Amigo, make sure you check it out. We did a whole video on the trip, and it's some of the most exciting times and fun times. Great group of people on that trip. Wonderful crew on board the Amigo. Man, I cannot wait to get out with them again. But check out that video if you want to see some really crazy action going on. So, I guess what we're looking at is we don't know what we're looking at. And that's what makes it so exciting. It's part of what makes fall fishing so exciting. Because when you roll up on a kelp, you're never quite sure what's going to happen. Is it going to be bluefin tuna? Is it going to be yellowfin tuna? Is it going to be Dorado, yellowtail? Is it going to be all of those species? You just never know. And now, as we look into late summer and into the fall, that's exactly the kind of mystery that will unravel before our very eyes. It's going to be truly, truly exciting stuff. Big bluefin still in the picture up there around San Clemente Island. Down south also, they're fishing them just southwest of Coronado Islands. We'll get back to that. Nighttime fishing has been outstanding. Go back to the morning briefing the other day and see how those torpedo rigs with the assist hooks on the Royal Polaris resulted in 40 kills, 40 big bluefin by fishing that method. Incidentally, I talked to Sam De La Torre over there at Island Fishing Tackle in Carson, California, and Sam and I are going to do an instructional video on exactly how to rig those torpedoes very, very soon for all of you. In fact, Sam's got a line out in front of his place because he's got Mad Mac lures in there today. So that is also something you might want to do. Drop by Island Fishing Tackle. Say hi to Sam for me. All right, there it is. It's a beautiful, cool day. There's roosterfish and Sierras out there just waiting for me. Is that possible? Now I really think I'm starting to dream too much. It's a great day, and of course, with this ominous dark skies and the possibility of thunderstorms and rain, what a perfect day for you to come out to Bass Pro Shops and join us here this afternoon. I can't wait to see you. Once again, I thank you so very much for helping us to soar to the top. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you in just a few more hours at Bass Pro Shops. Have a great day, and I'll see you at Rancho Cucamonga.